Hello, my dear friends. Today we will deal with the next part of the essay on the pleasures of no longer being very young, that is written by G.K. Chesterton. In the next paragraph, here the author he talks about the advantage of advancing years lying in discovering that traditions are true and therefore alive. Indeed, a tradition is not even traditional except when it is alive. So, in these lines, author Chesterton he has described that a young man does not approve the idea of all person. The all proverbs and precepts appears to him to be quite stiff and senseless. So, in the beginning lines, he was saying that all proverbs, customs are senseless. Now, author says that one of the advantages of advancing age is that the discovery of the fact that the traditions are true and therefore these are alive. So, we can say that the traditions prevailing in the world have their significance and therefore they prevail. That's why they are alive. Indeed, a tradition is not a tradition unless it has some meaning. So, author here says that it is also a matter of fun to find that world has not adopted the proverbs repeatedly because they are old, but because they are practical. So, Chesterton wants to say that the prevalence of all traditions and proverbs depends upon their utility. The traditions are not adopted by person due to their oldness, but they are the part of life because they have some practical utility. So, this is the secret. This is the secret that is known not only by a person who gets age, but young person cannot understand the utility of the old proverbs and traditions when he was in young age. But when he advances in his years, then he realizes these things that these are not senseless, they are meaningful. Young people cannot understand the utility of the old proverbs and traditions, therefore he disapproves them when he was in younger age. It is only the old persons who can realize the true significance and the utility of the traditions and proverbs because it is his own experience that teaches him and it is his practical experiences that teaches him the real meaning of the proverbs and customs of the world. So, author here describes that the true meaning and utility of the old customs and traditions can only be understood by the persons when he get aged, when he get old age. So these lines describes that advancement of the age is the coming into a world of living and then knowing the significance of the things. That is to say that the things which seem to us as dead, or we can say that meaningless in our age, when we are in our youth, are quite meaningful and significant we are when we are in our old age. When we are in our young age, we do not recognize the significance of the things because we are in aggressive nature there. So we can say that a revolt in the mind of young persons when we are in our young age, it is the result of this revolt that we see everything as dead which surrounds them. It is only the old age when a person begins to see and realize the importance of things. So, old is like second childhood, according to the author. In that age, one begins to realize that everything means something. An old man also realizes the same thing, that life itself never dies. That is to say, a thing which is of utility retains its utility forever. It is the only thing that a person that treat them to be dead. The author here wants to say that the things are always useful. Everything has some importance. The old age is also important for us. The young person do not recognize the meaning of these things when he is young. So it is the only advancement of the age which makes a man realize that all things or all the things are useful and meaningful in this world. In the next paragraph, that is this, like so many of the realization of later life, is quite impossible to convey in words to anybody who has not reached if in this way. So in these lines, author Chesterton, he described the advantage of the advancement of the age. Now he says that advantage of the old age cannot exactly be told in words unless one reaches that stage, that particular stage. He cannot understand the real advantage of that age. One has to reach the particular stage and one has to experience the particular stage. Then only he can feel, then only he can realize it. He wants to say that the advantages of the old age are to be felt only when he is old. Means advantages of the old age are to be felt only when he is old. They are not only the things to be told in words, they are things that should be experienced by the young man. The old age like a change of view. In our young age, we see the things only as a diagram, but when we come into the old age, those very things appear before us as solids. So, writer says that the advancement of the age makes our eyes more sharp. Now we can touch the essence of the things which remains quite remote in our young age. So this advancement of the age is some sort of transition and even transformation of things, we can say it, because it transforms the unliving ideas to the living ones. It also gives life to the stable structures because everything is settled down at this stage. So author here illustrates the Egyptian inscriptions which shows the stone snakes and birds. The stone snakes and birds seems to us as stable in our young age, and in real advantage of the advancement of the age lies in seeing life in the inanimate things of the world. The pleasures of the old age can be felt by a person only when he gets that particular age. So the exact experience of the advantage of the old age can be had only by getting the age, that particular old age, not through just words. That is why here the author is quite impossible. He is saying that it is quite impossible to convey the advantages of the old age in words to anybody who has not reached it. So he has to reach this particular stage to experience the old age. So one should go to this particular stage if he wants to know the things, if he wants to enjoy this old age. So next part we will deal in our next video. Thank you.